top of the afternoon to you, fam. We are live from the 405 freeway, Los Angeles. Beautiful. If you guys know, you know. So we're going to talk about my experience with Team Guerrero Fit. In case you guys missed the last one, go into more depth. Basically, when you join one of these camps, you're going to hop on a call with whoever the coach is. They're going to screen you. They're going to get your activity level, your goals, this, that, the other. I'm not sure if he gave it to me right away. I want to say he gave it to me the next morning, or I got an email or something and I opened it up. I forget. I really can't. Me, personally, I've interviewed my guy right away. I could see where he was at. I could see what he wanted and the look that he wanted. So I gave him his macros right away. I gave him his... I'm pretty sure I gave it to him right there and just sent him a text. I'm not set up the correct way we should be. I'm going to go back for business coaching, more mentorship this year. So, but anyways, you get your macros, you get a list of foods, and any questions you have, you basically get the plan. And then any questions you have, we're available 24/7. There's a Zoom meeting on Sunday. I have mine at noon. I think Guerrero had his at 2 or noon, something like that, or 10. I don't know. It was usually the same time the whole time when I was there. So that, then I would write down my questions throughout the week if I had any, and I would be the first one there to raise my hand, hey, call on me, get my answers, get my questions answered, and then I would sit there and take notes on the whole meeting, on the whole Zoom meeting. It's called meeting minutes. And I learned that from Countrywide Home Loans, because we'd have meetings there and we'd have to take meeting minutes on it. They'd pick someone and you'd have to turn them in. So that was another skill set that I learned, to take professional notes and actually pay attention to what the topic is and what's being covered. So that, what else? So you get your macros, you get your food. Day one, you get your, say it's Monday, I think that's what I started on Monday. You get your push-pull. Mine was push-pull legs, push-pull legs. I was already working out, but I didn't have the results I wanted because I didn't have my nutrition dialed in and I didn't have my workout structured or dialed in. So he gave me more workouts than I was normal used to, plus more sets than I was normal used to. So right there, boom, you're burning more than you're used to. And now you're eating less. So now, what do you think is going to happen? You're going to be in what's called a caloric deficit. And that over time, it took me about 6 months to get my cut. I remember towards the end of my cut, it was getting frustrating. We just had to keep taking it. He told me just keep trusting the process, be patient. And finally, eventually, that side little stubborn, the long hoss right here, it came off. And you can see the picture. He always shares my most cut up picture. We were totally diced, 133 pounds, down from 197 when I joined. So we then from that point, we started to reverse. And there's a formula for that. Went from 133 all the way up to, I want to say with him I was 173. I'm currently 163 right now, 161. I teeter, but that's the goal. I want to get back up to that 170 range. I left the team. I was with them for 2 years and I paid monthly. I want to go into some of the things that deterred me or made me hesitate, which I should not have hesitated, guys. If you guys are looking into this, do not hesitate. Trust, winners do not wait. They take action. 100% they take action. So if you have the means to do it, that was one of the things. I didn't have the means to do it. It's $300 a month. It's $300 a month. And I have 4 kids, a grandson. At that time, I just had the 4 kids. But it's expensive. It was expensive for me. I paid monthly. I want to say he worked out. He did work out times because I get paid bi-weekly. It was easier for me to pay him $150 a check. So I would just pay him $150 a check, and that worked out to $300 a month. So you guys DM him. I'm sure he'll work out something for you, but his price is his price, and to me, it's worth it. Like I said, I'm going to hire him again later this year for the business side of this. And what else? Basically, you're just going to get used to structuring your plate. You're going to get used to working out. You're going to get used to adding intensity. You're going to get used to adding more weight to your workouts. And that's how you grow, by just making things harder and elevating and elevating and elevating. One of the main things that I liked about this is the community, obviously. When it was my class or whatever, my era of Guerrero Fit, a lot of them are still on the team right now. They stayed. we would tag each other in all our workouts, our burpees, everything. So it was good to be a part of that community because we'd all push each other, and a lot of us made it to that elite level during that era. What else was good? Oh, another thing that deterred me was tracking the food. I didn't want to track the food because I was lazy, but technically that was the level up. That was the real level up right there. To be able to track your food, eat the precise amount according to your goals, and then from there you learn how to structure a plate. You learn what you can have, what you can't have, when you can have it, when you can't have it. And there's been durations where I don't track my food, and I get still good results because I know how to structure my plate. I know what to eat. I know how to work out. I have these habits instilled. They're instilled. I know what portions look like, so I kind of just know. That's, you ever hear people say that? Well, that's why. But right now I'm tracking, and obviously when I go back on the team, continue to track. And yeah, actually when I go back on the team, I need to get a scale because my scale just broke, and we need to weigh out everything. We need to be exactly can't just be guessing that. So in a way, I'm not tracking right now, but there's certain ways that I do my ground beef, which worked fine, and I never tracked it before or weighed it out before. So that's that. What was the third thing? Oh, getting up early in the morning and doing burpees. You see him getting up early in the morning doing burpees every morning. That deterred me. I was like, dude, what the hell? I'm a psycho. I don't want to get up early in the morning and do burpees. It's not required. No, that's just extra credit. And to be quite honest, it's not required, but it's suggested. That's how I built my mindset. That's how I continue to build my mindset, by getting up early and doing what's hard, guys. By not being comfortable and sleeping in. And I know a lot of guys change their view on this now, and they like their sleep. I still get my sleep. I still get my 6 hours or 7 hours rest. I go to bed earlier. But for me to get up early and be by myself and have that time to myself, I hold that dear. I like being by myself. I like being by myself. I love myself, so I like to spend time with myself, if that makes sense. Anyway, so in your fitness journey, when you get more and more into it, you'll understand what I'm saying. Some of you probably do already if you're already into this. But yeah, so getting up early was a deter for me, but that's, like I said, it's not required. That's just me and Guerrero showing that we're grateful to God. We're getting up early to chase self-development, personal growth for the one life we've been given, because we only get one shot at this. That's what that is. And quite frankly, it takes mindset, and it just takes a whole nother level of discipline to do that day in, day out. And you guys could get there. It just takes practice. One thing that helped me do that was I work in the building trades at UCLA. I'm a sheet metal worker. I'm retired local 105 Los Angeles, and I work for UCLA currently, maintenance and alterations, Teamsters, do HVAC repairs to campus and keep it maintained. But yeah, getting up early was nothing to me, so that's kind of how I built that mindset in a way. Now we just get up and work out instead of go to work. So what else? Cardio. You're gonna have to do cardio on your cut. My apprentice just asked me today, because we adjusted his macros. He's running at the second. So he went 90 days. He's down 12 pounds. He wants to take it further. He wants to go another 90 days. So we're running another 90. He wanted to adjust his macros. So we adjusted his macros. We dipped his carbs down a little bit, kept his fat the same, kept the protein the same. He wanted to know if he needs to add cardio to this. And I told him no. If anything, you could add burpees. I told him yes, you can. You do what works for you. Me, personally, I'm trying to save you time. That's 30 to 45 to an hour of cardio a day. Go hit some burpees for 3 to 5 minutes. That's what I did. Like I said, I ran a challenge. I did 100 a day for a year, and then I ran it back for another year, and that was during my cut. And that's all the cardio I did. I did not step on the treadmill, not once. So you don't need to do cardio when you're cutting. If you want to save time, I told them, do 3 to 5 minutes of burpees. See if you can get up to 100. Do as many as you can. Do 50, do 25, but do something like that versus the cardio. I wouldn't do the cardio. It's a waste of time for me, and it's bad on my joints. I'm old, man. Anyways, what else? Make sure you engage too when you're in the Zoom. Don't be one of the apprentices that are just sitting there not engaging, not talking, not sharing. Speak the fuck up. There, I cuss because I have to get my point across in this case. Engage, guys. share your 2 bits. You have a voice, right? You have a mind, right? What's challenging for you? What's easy for you? Let's hear it. What I don't know. What do you like the most about your fitness journey? Make sure you engage in the community. And you're gonna meet a lot of lifelong friends on here. I've met a bunch of friends on here, and it's great to be part of that community. That's all for today. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll talk a little bit more about personal development and personal growth. It all starts with you. You're going to have to realize you need change and that you want more in life for you or for your family or for whoever. Usually it starts with you, but it ends up turning into something bigger, and you start to do it for other people, like my family, like this guy Lewis. I'm trying to help him, you know. And the more you can help other people, the more value you can offer, the more you're going to elevate. But you have to work hard, and you have to hone in on skill sets. No skill sets, no value. Peace out. I love you all.